So, culture, especially, I guess, corporate culture. Um, there's really not a reason not to have a strong corporate culture. Um, Culture is the fabric made up of the people in the workplace. And if you don't have an inclusive culture, if you are leaving people out, that's a missed opportunity, right? Culture isn't something. It's something that can be cultivated, but it can't be something that's just one person creates, right? It's something that is created by the group, and it's the commonalities and the common values that they share. So if you're leaving some people out of that culture, that's not actually representative. It's not actually a true culture. It's not the actual culture of your business environment. So having a more inclusive as in making sure that everybody's voice is heard, is really important to just be true to your culture, true to your business, true to your ecosystem, true to the employees, right? And as soon as your employees can feel that everybody kind of has that shared value, and that they are invested in that in those shared values, and that they are all working together towards that shared value, then you have more efficient work, you have more engagement from employees, you have people who are proud, have more pride in the work that they do, and it's culture can be one of those things where if you kind of kickstart it right, it will continue on its own, right? If you are representing everybody that is in the culture correctly right off the bat, then it can carry itself on its own. It's one of those fun things where you can really passively and actively contribute to culture, right? You can, walk around and, put positive notes on people's doors, or you can just, smile at people, right? Both of those go towards having a positive atmosphere. That's one of your values of being really friendly and outgoing in the workplace. So it's an opportunity for everybody to be involved in any kind of stage and level that they want to be involved in. What I think is great about Idana specifically is that they're there to kind of kickstart that cultural shift, right? Or to cultivate it if it's kind of been lost, right? So especially if you have, if you're a new company, that's really important. If you're a company that's been going through some transitions based off of like maybe new product lines, maybe new board members, maybe new employees, like culture is constantly shifting because of who is working there, and also who and what the business is doing, and that changes all the time, right? So Idana is there to help focus on those changes and making sure that the values and that the cultural inclusion is really strong right off the bat, and starting those projects, starting the new company, starting new employees. Had a great time at iVenture. I felt like we got to talk about our shared values and even the differences that we had, which was really important, right? And it did, I think, make a huge cultural shift in that we now knew a lot more about each other, and so the shift was actually not necessarily perceivable from the outside, but I think on the inside it made people feel that that everybody's interactions with each other were a lot truer, right? That you can communicate in a real way, that you know something about that person is kind of reflecting a similar value that you see in yourself. So that was really important, and something that I'll definitely take with me in other pursuits.